Hi guys! So today on the 67 Continental build, I'll be showing you the process of building the trim strip for the front passenger door card. And first things first, I'm going to have to remove it from the rear passenger door card from the 2006 Aviator donor vehicle, and then strip the finish off of it so that the glue that I have for the veneer has a good base, porous base, to adhere properly. Surprisingly, in 2006, Ford used actual walnut veneer on their trim strips, so it's a perfect base for the catalyzed glue that I use for my veneer. So yeah, we'll get to it. And so first step, we'll remove the trim strip from the existing piece, and then I'll go about stripping it. So I've got the trim strip removed from the door card, and I've made this piece of plywood with holes that are spaced to accept these studs and hold it in place, because the only way I've found to remove the finish from this piece is by using a nice sharp scraper. Chemical stripper has zero effect on whatever Ford used from the factory. So yeah, we'll just engage turbo mode as I do the very boring job of scraping this thing down to bare wood. So I just needed to take a second mid-project to acknowledge something. The fact that in 2006, the Ford Motor Company chucked actual, really nice walnut veneer on their trim pieces in their, mid-luxury-ish SUVs, not their top level. And this is at a time when every other American manufacturer, I'm pretty sure, just printed some plastic out and called it luxury. So look at this piece, and look at it when it's wet. I mean, come on! Am I right? So I have a pretty basic setup for vacuum forming. I've got the backing plate for this to support this and ensure that I don't break the bag on these studs here. And they also provide some support down the sides for the overlap to go over there. So yeah, that sits on there. This is my veneer piece. And then over top, I use this mesh from like a bag of oranges just to allow the vacuum to disperse and do a good clamp. And for the actual vacuum bag itself, I have just used two heavy-duty Ziplocs taped together, cut the bottoms out, And this is a nipple from one of those Chinese diesel heaters that wasn't used. Some tubing I had kicking around, and the old air injection pump from my home water system that was replaced with a better unit. And so it was just kicking around. I took it from pressure to vacuum. So it pulls a good vacuum, and yeah, just put the part in the bag, hold the vacuum for a couple hours, and your glue sets, and then you've got a nice part that conforms to a complicated shape. So that's all there is to it. After 6 coats of clear automotive polyurethane, it's looking pretty good. Still a lot of coats to go, but I'm really happy with the progress thus far. Well, to close out this week's video, I figured I'd show you the trim piece in place on the door card. It's not quite finished yet, needs some more coats and it'll get even smoother and even shinier, but it's most of the way there, at least as far as the camera can tell. So without further ado, here it is. Ta-da! And eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed the large hole in the armrest, and that's a clue as to the next video where I'm going to be building the top cap for the armrest itself. And yeah, so all that remains for this video is for me to say thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!